It starts out with a joke. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
His wife is dead.
Okay, so that explains the 23 flavors in the beach can.
Welcome back to the Struggle Session Podcast. I am your host, Otaku, and of course I have
K1.
Y squared.
and Otaku. Alright guys, we went back to high school, so now we're just gonna jump into college. Because why the hell not?
Honestly, because we literally met each other in college. Majority of us.
Oh, except for Y Square. Y Square went to ODU,
Oh,
right?
you
Yeah.
you
But
poor
I met
thing.
him in high school, but that was last week's podcast. That was this week's. So me and K1, we both went to the same school, Nova. Go Owls? I think we're Owls.
Did we have a mascot?
I think we have a mascot. I think we were the Owls.
Like, honestly, we never had it. I never saw any sports teams there, so I didn't think we had a mascot to begin with.
We definitely have a mascot. I think it's the Owls.
All I knew it was yellow and green. That's all I remember.
Oh no, we're the Nova Nighthawks.
Oh, that's new info.
That was.
Yeah, we're the Nighthawks.
And I never seen the symbol.
It's literally a green hawk.
Wow.
Yep. We're literally just a green hawk.
Looks like we took a parrot and just gave him a frowny face.
That made him look a bit angry. What the hell was ODU?
Oh, the Lions. But we call ourselves the name of the mascot is Big Blue, but we are the Monarchs, and we have the Lions. Like we say Monarchs, but our animal is lion.
Go Leos! Man. Got any interesting stories at ODU? Because I could spit out a lot for Nova.
Same.
Oh man, I'm still like trying to remember some. Well, mainly like most of the stories are from like the house I stayed at for most of the time that I was there. Usually like it's just like between roommates, gaming moments and stuff. Like I had a roommate in particular who would like who used to rage at Mario Kart and Smash Bros. I think that was probably the reason why he quit Smash Bros. Honestly, because I kicked his ass with his own main.
I mean, that's understandable, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario Kart is one of the things you can rage at. Same thing with Smash Brothers. Hell, even Mario Party.
Even Mario Party.
Nintendo ruining friendships since, well, 2 players.
Yeah. Man, I miss Blitz. Do you remember Blitz?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So, we named him Blitz because, just like in How I Met Your Mother, Blitz, anytime he leaves the room, something good happens. So, this was, back in Nova days, playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! And, Blitz looks at me and just goes, hey, I don't want to go to class. I was like, dude, you paid for your classes. You gotta go to class. I don't know what's up with that. Like people were like, I don't want to go to class. You paid for classes. Go to your class. Alright, it's important. So he was like, but I'm gonna miss all the. Just go, okay? Just go. He goes, alright, leaves. Not even 2 seconds. This girl comes up and goes, hey guys, we have extra sodas. If you guys want it, you guys can just take it. And in an instant, me and Thousand Red just got up, grabbed our sodas, and walked back, continued to duel, and Mike just goes, you guys are motherfucking vultures. You guys know that? Like, shit. You hear the word free and you go, and I was like, hey man, free is free. Especially with the $5, freaking chicken sandwiches.
Oh my god, don't remind me of that. But also, playing off that, it's just remember, because I technically was the ambassador for our club going for Nova, and I literally would always make sure we were vultures, because every time there'd be a function and free food or soda left over, who do you think I'd call to clean it up? Because else it was going to go in the trash.
Yeah, just me. But I do miss gaming club
Yes.
because Take was great because they got us a Wii U when Wii U came out
Mm-hmm.
with Smash Brothers. So all we did, because Take would let us use his little office slash like area
Mm-hmm.
to hook up the TV and play Smash. So we just have all gaming club gather in playing 8-player Smash, and then was like, I was like, all right guys, you guys got class, get the hell out of here, let's go. Luckily I didn't have class that day. I was like, let's go, come on, you gotta go to class. It'll be here when you get back.
And Tank, first shout outs to Tank because he also allowed us to do our retro day. Remember that?
Yeah, Retro Day was nice.
Yeah, when we literally did all 90s like costumes / did Super Nintendo, Sega's, N64, every good gaming system of the 90s.
I miss bringing I remember it was Arcade Day.
Yeah,
where they brought Centipede, and it was just me and I think Lucy were trying to get the Centipede high score. We kept competing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, high score. And then I hear high score. I was like, I'm back at it again. Let's go.
But so moving on with that. So my story is more about a class I took. So like most classes in college, when you're done with your like essentials, you always get that 1 or 2 just for the credits. So I took health, which was technically PE. So it wasn't hard or anything, but literally, I'm grateful to my health teacher because the one thing she always stated at the beginning was you actually had to lose weight to pass the class. You had to keep a journal of what your exercising was and how much you were losing, like per week. You actually had to finish that by the end of the thing, by the end of the semester, and then, of course, if you finished it, easy A. So, one day in class, she takes us to back when we actually, before it got the renovations, the back path of Nova. And, yeah, where all the woods were. And
was this before the parking lot?
Yeah, before they took it down to make that extra parking lot in the back. So where all that wooded track. So he takes us all to the back of it and says, all right, listen here. You're all going to run this track. And I mean run through it everywhere. Like straight down the path, no questions asked. Here's the simple facts. Everyone who gets there, finishes it, you get an A for the day. Last 3 who finish have to run the track 3 more times. I will not lie that the second she said that, as soon as she said, go, people were blazing that track. Like, I usually was never into physical fitness till this, but as soon as she told me that, I will not tell you, I just kept running. Like, I didn't care how damn tired I was. I was red in the face, sweating, balls literally at the end. But just, when I was done, like, I went like, how long did it take me to finish that? 5 minutes. You should be proud. It usually takes 10. I'm like, how did I do that? It's like, well, I guess you just didn't want to run it 2 more times now, did you? Like, facts. But just like, that was the first time I've ever just been motivated to actually do physical fitness.
Well, shit, man. You could have just been blue in the face. We could have called you Sandy. Oh, man. Did you know I was in Game Club before I started Nova?
Actually, no, because literally, I remember the original gaming club, the people who brought it together, and then you just showed up one day, and I'm like, who?
I showed up when I was a senior in high school, because my friend Casey, she brought me over, and I knew Jose, so he was already in it, and so I knew at least one member, and there's a picture that's in, I think, the trophy cabinet or whatever, of the gaming club.
Right.
I'm in that picture.
Is that the one where we're accepting our award?
No. The award was a different thing.
Okay.
This one was like before I went to Nova. This was 2010.
Well, yeah, I was still
Summer
there.
2010 or like.
I didn't leave
start
till
of 2011, kind of. This was like beginning of college time, but before high school, so you had to go back to school.
All right, so like end of summer classes into fall.
Before Labor Day.
Okay, before Labor Day.
Before Labor Day. And that's when I met Kevin, and Suri.
Okay.
Those are the days I met those two and made friends, and they were in gaming club.
Okay.
And then we took a picture out together. And I was like, cool, I'll see you all next year. And I was like, and that picture was still there. I was like, hey, that's me. That's me. I was here way before that.
So I just wonder, was that before we met?
I was way before we met.
Okay.
Because we didn't become friends till
Your birthday on that laser tag, and
Yeah.
I gave you a ride home.
yes, that was 2012.
Okay.
That was 2012. But when I started Nova and then started Gaming Club, Mike looked at my shoes because I was wearing Vans. Looked at Lorenzo Senpai's. He goes, "Hey man, you guys can be twins. You guys wearing the same shoes." And we looked at our shoes, looked at each other, and he was like, "Otaku?" I was like, "Lorenzo? Oh shit!" And that was our reconnecting since elementary school. So Gaming Club brought us together once again, and like being the best of buds. Like it was crazy.
Mine's just like a little more bland because when I first got in, I really didn't know anybody for that. So I just remember walking down and the original president just was handing out flyers, gaming club, try out for a gaming club. So I'm like, okay, I might look into it. And then it was back when we had the full-on Yu-Gi-Oh tables and Magic tables. So one day, I'm just looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh tables and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I just was backing up and I bump into a guy and it was Mike. He's like, sorry, bro. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, bro. And he's like, you going into the gaming club? I'm like, I was looking into it. It looks kind of interesting. Oh, great, because I'm probably going to be in it too. Oh, great. So what games are you into? And then I think it was 2 hours later, we just literally kept talking about games and then the anime and shit. And then it's just like, man, well, if this is going to happen, I mean, you got cool guys like you. I don't mind joining this. Okay. And then, boom. That's how I met literally all of you through mainly Mike and the gaming club.
Yeah. Any more?
I had to save my GPA by taking Japanese level 2. Yeah, because it was crashing because the core classes I was taking, I wasn't doing so well in. So I'm like, okay, I'll just hit up Japanese level 2. And yeah, I got an A, 6 credits worth of A. But it wasn't enough still to save my grades. But I did what I could. And I had some help along the way.
At least you were smart enough to take Japanese. Okay, because when I transferred from Nova to my finishing college, I had to take a foreign language. Now, mind you, I was in business administration, not international business. So I'm like, okay, why I gotta take a foreign language? Well, it's part of the requisite, and I'm like, okay. And I just say, oh, screw it, I'll just take Spanish because Spanish is easy. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as I get out of Spanish to Spanish classes, they actually bring in a Japanese class, and I'm like, when I meet the teacher's a straight up otaku who lets you read raw Japanese mangas and lets you watch Japanese that aren't subbed. And that was their class. I was so heated. I was like, you bring this right when I don't need it? I can do this? And I can literally enjoy anime and learn a new language? I was just so mad I never took that. But I kept in touch with him. He's a good dude.
That's good. I got no adventures for classes, any class anecdotes. Class was just mundane. Just I sit there, did my work, and then leave, and then I just hang out. Most of my stories is just hanging out with people.
Yeah, but I guess one thing when I transferred to my other one, I guess it would be the mark we left on. So I joined another gaming club in my other college.
Yep.
And when it was getting time to freaking leave, everybody, I was the first one majorly to leave. So, we wanted to say, how are we going to leave our legacy on somewhere in this campus? So, me and a few other people, won't say who, because I don't know if the people know this, if they're going to be probably listening to this. So, we said, okay, I got an idea. And we go under this big brick bridge. And we literally like, did stencils and do spray paint. And we spray paint because, like, the supposed mascot of our gaming club was Sega Sashiro from Sega Saturn. And we would always jump up and sing the Sega Sashi theme song around just randomly. So, like, we used to do that, and we say, that's not, because, like, we need something more. And then one of my friends just looks up and says, I got an idea. He pulls out this, I do not know how he gets it, a hentai stencil of a girl, big breasts, like big bare breasts, sucking on a banana. And we just paint it under the bridge.
Banana. Air quote banana.
Right. But then we leave it on there. And we go, yes, this is our legacy right here. So then, turns out, 2 or 3 years later, people actually find it. And then they actually named the bridge the Banana Bridge. So that is literally our lasting legacy at that college, is we have a bridge named after us just for that hentai stencil.
So, Y Square. So where we used, before the WAS building of Nova was up, the Woodbridge campus, we used to hang out in the cafeteria, which I don't even know if they ever served food in there.
The old one or the new one?
The old one. I know the new one does.
They did, but it was like it was like a courthouse cafeteria. It's like that little
like a little
junior
kiosk.
Yeah, but it's like all you see is a little grill and a little fryer. That's all it was.
This was like not even the darkest day for us, but like it was one of the dark days. So someone, the PE class told the kids to like jump rope or whatever, and some kid hit the fire sprinkler.
Oh no!
It was so hard that it flooded the cafeteria area, and we had to move into the lobby of the atrium floor, first floor, just right there, where the front entrance is. Literally, if you look up, you can see it. God, there were so many times people were just like, "Shut up! You guys need to be quiet." And I'm like, "Well, don't fucking break a water sprinkler. Like, they ain't our fault." I know. And this is how I also know if there were vultures. I threw stuff down. I was like, "Guys want chips?" They're like, yeah, throw it down. And everyone's just trying to grab it. Vultures, man. I mean, I'm one of them, but like, I'm not going to fight over things.
Hey, remember, free food kept peace at Nova between the clubs.
Okay. We were all in peace all together. There was just that one guy that pissed off every club.
Yeah.
We had in quarters. So if you put in a quarter, or it was like the penny jar thing. Pennies are plus, but quarters are negatives. Anything that's not a penny is negative. And this dude would annoy each and every single club, including his own club, that Tank made an own coin thing for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like, this is your own jar. You have annoyed enough people. Here's your own jar. And then, same day, one of our friends just had he was like, "Hey, Game Club, check this out. Look at us. Look at me. We're gonna help out." And drops all the coins in, all quarters into our thing, giving us like significant amount of negativity.
Jesus.
Like this was $10 worth of quarters. They just dropped in, and he looked so cool. And I looked at him, going, "You fucked us. You fucked us." "Nah, man, I just helped out." I was like, "You fucked us. How much coins did you put in? Like about $10? You just gave us negative $10. Now we gotta get the pennies for it." Trying to be so cool about it. I was like,
yeah.
We didn't even win. Also, we did a bad. This is also a dark day. We had to make a pinata, or just a paper mache. So each club had to make a paper mache, and ours was going to be the Pokeball. I think we did the Master Ball instead. So what we did was I let a group of people, because I was someone in charge, so I let the group of people make the paper mache. I made the artist make them. Well, one of them, which I will not name, but you guys will know. Have you heard the story?
Keep going. It'll probably jog.
Okay. One of the guys is making paper mache, and I walk over, and I'm just seeing him rip something, and then turning it into paper mache. It was the Bible. Oh. So, this guy ripped the pages off the Bible and turned it into paper mache. And we're like, what are you doing? We cannot let you do this. You got to start over. Destroy all evidence. Make a new one. But we're almost... I don't care. You're not making it out of the Bible. Okay? You get the Christian club on us. You're going to get staff on us. Administration on it. We're not having this a Bible Pokeball. Get rid of it. There's no evidence. Make a new thing. I don't care. Just not the Bible or anything religious. We're going to get in trouble. Please stop. We made it. We didn't win, but still. And I was like, how did no one notice he was ripping pages out of the Bible? The freaking Bible, man. That's the one thing you don't tear up. Anything religious, you don't tear it up. You leave it alone.
Facts. Big facts.
How is ODU, like, essentially?
Oh, it's pretty fun. Like once you get past like the money aspect of it, you know.
I mean, that's like every college.
Yeah.
Well, since you're on that, I'll give at least... It's not really a college story, but it is like when I was looking into colleges. So,
Yeah.
ODU was actually one of my 3. So, me and my dad actually took a trip down to ODU for their orientation. And, everything's going fine. And, Gig gets the questions. And then, out of nowhere, just sadly, someone has to be the idiot in a room full of people, just goes... How are the parties here? You're asking, like, literally the administration, how are the parties here? And he goes, like, well, I've never been invited to any of those parties, but majority of them have plenty of cops around. So if you're looking to get into jail very quickly, I would suggest finding those parties. Everybody just looked at him like, what? But then after that, me and my dad just looked at each other and were just like, I think we should look into the other colleges, Dad. He's like, ditto. So, no knock to ODU, but I'm just saying, not looking that good. And then, of course, we do have people in Norfolk who literally have told us stories about what happens up around there, so.
If we get one of those guests, we'll have them tell the story if we do another one of this.
Yeah.
So we have computers in our cafeteria, well, the old cafeteria, that every student can use, right? So there's this man who is you can go on any site. So this man goes on a porn site in the middle of the day, right next to us, and then decides to put a coat over, like what we're now noticing, puts his coat over the screen and just sits there. And probably masturbated, but like we knew which one it was, and it was the most corrupted computer ever. It was we were like, why is this computer slow? And then we realized, oh, this is the porn one. And I was like, and this is the only one open.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Well, I got one more story, and that kind of, since you're going into perversion, remember the day the Redskins cheerleaders came to dance at the school?
Yeah, that was the day. That was the day I first came to Nova.
Oh, shit.
That was for senior high.
Oh shit.
When I was in senior, because I was hanging out with Kevin that day.
Okay.
So that was when I got the autographs from the Redskins cheerleaders, and then they did the performance outside, and then me and Kevin just sat inside. And was just like, this is the greatest view ever.
Yes. So just to clarify, so before we get into the real thing, so the Redskins cheerleaders, before they changed the name, just stating that for, purposes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing that got me. So, I was on like the board for helping and doing that shit because I was the advisor. So one thing that I just didn't get was, there was a crowd of people like outside the door near the locker room. And it turns out I literally just looked at my friends and go, why is there a ton of people outside the locker room? And they're just like, oh, because the cheerleaders are out there. And I'm like, what the, oh my God. So, after that, security comes down and says, yo, disperse. This is not a peep show. Get the fuck out of here. So, everybody's doing, but like, I was like, why are you boys standing out there? Like, come on. What the fuck? And then, so, as Otaku stated, they went out to
The outside
outside area and started doing their routine. So, majority of us in the gaming club just literally sit back with open windows.
No. What we did was we pulled up the chairs, and their asses are just right in front of us from the window. We're just like, we got a good view.
Yeah, just like, there's no room outside, so we're just going to sit back and enjoy the real show.
So they're just like, hey, go with the flow.
Yeah.
When in Rome.
It's just like, hey, these windows are here. We're just watching the other way.
They're just tinted windows. Nothing creepy about that, man.
Yeah, totally.
Still don't miss college life. I mean, it's always filled with, good, bad, and drama. Yes,
Yeah.
bad and drama are always two different things. One is higher than the other. It goes, good is good, then it's bad, and then drama's the worst.
But on the positive note, it brought all of us here at NXL together, and we've been friends ever since, so...
Actually, yeah, we started at NXL at Nova.
Big facts.
We started 2014, where we had different variety, and then died down, and then came together as different people, and then started a different way of doing the channel.
So thank you, College Life, for bringing us all together and allowing us to create NXL and helping bring enjoyment to all of our NXL faithful out there. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Otaku.
And as always, guys, keep moving forward. We'll see you in the next video.
Wear a damn mask and keep your kids out of school till it's safe.
See ya.